Hello. Hi, Miss Marilyn. So this is an AccuQuilt cutter. It cuts fabric and it's cutting my batting as well. And so it cuts it precise, and it also includes the 2 inch what is it called? It's like the little 2 inch space that you need for sewing when you sew. So it's pretty cool. I'm hoping it's going to cut down my time with, and it already has with these bow cozies, but it's going to cut down my time with cutting fabric for quilts. But it cuts it pretty good. So with just fabric, you can do 6 layers, and it'll cut 6 layers of fabric. But and so this is comes out like that, and then you have both pieces. But it cuts it pretty precise. So 6 layers of fabric, but when I'm cutting this with the batting, because the batting is so thick, I just use 1 layer because I've watched some other folks and they were talking about the fact that you don't want to do multiple layers like this because the thickness of the batting makes it almost as thick as the 6 layers that you would normally have. So, and these bowl cozies will be ones that these are the ones I'm using the batting that is 100% cotton called Wrap and Zap so that they can go in the microwave. And I have quite a few I've already made. These are gifts. So I'm trying to finish my Christmas gifts. But I'm going to show you. I got So here's one. So basically, you put your bowl in here, and I did this one in different fabrics. So Mardi Gras themed for my Louisiana peeps. And so literally you put your bowl in here, and if it's in the microwave, you can just grab it by these handles and pick it up out of the microwave. So that way you don't burn yourself. And when it's hot, or in Louisiana, we're eating gumbo. It's a really nice gumbo bowl. Or if it's cold or warm outside and you're eating ice cream, you can put ice cream in here too. So protects from cold or heat. And so it's a Christmas one. It's like candy cane and then some Christmas lights. But this one is like fleur de lis and the beads. And the ones I'm doing right now are pandas. And I have a Scooby Doo one that I'm doing as well. Now this thing causes a whole lot of static. So they say that if you just slide it off, which when I do slide it off, it doesn't pick up all the static. So it's much better when I don't pick it up. But I mean, it cuts really, really good. And you have to buy these dies. So I have a bunch of them that I've purchased already. Now this one's gonna be Scooby Doo because and this one's for a person that really loves Scooby Doo. So I'm making it for them, a coworker. So it's a gift. So it's pretty simple. It's way faster than me trying to cut it. Oh my goodness. Because me and my rotary cutter, we go through some things. So it's pretty easy. And I'm not a scrappy keeping girl. So then here's my Scooby Doo and the gang that I got from Joann's. And I bought this Wrap and Zap in a bolt because the little bags, this was just, I was going through those bags pretty quickly. Okay. So I have a ton of these dies that are different kinds. I went today, this reminds me, I went today to the plastic store. Scooby-Doo has been around forever. I know. I love that show too. Turn this off. It's very easy to put this thing away too, because this is going to be its official table. So all I have to do is flip it up and it sits right up right to the end of the table. I have a cover for it, and that's it. Because this is my cutting and ironing table. Oops, I just knocked off the battery pack. Yeah. So now let's go over here. So Miss Marilyn, there's my other little baby. That's my long arm. So this is my official sewing room. I do have an embroidery space that's not the sewing room. It's downstairs, so I apologize for all the movement. I just decided to go live at no notice. That's how I roll some days. Like, okay, I'm just gonna do it because I need to start doing it more because I'm always in here making something. Always, always. So for this thing, I'm using my what's this thing called? I have a Quilt Club, a Novice by Brother that I use for sewing, and when I was doing my hand quilting or semi machine quilting, I use this machine, and now this is where I piece and put everything together, and I have all the notions in the world. So by me being a tech girl, we always do something with these cartoons and animals, and feel like there's always somebody laughing about something. So, are you working on anything tonight? Thank you. Now, the one thing that I have to do is make sure that I get this on a diagonal. I'm pretty good at that. And then basically it's just stitching it together. And with everything that I'm using on here, everything has to be cotton because I'm saying it's microwavable. So in order for it to be microwavable, you have to use all cotton. Otherwise, poly thread, it will melt, melt, and melt. So we don't want that. No oopsies in the microwave. That could be a catastrophe. So all I'm doing now is just putting a big X in the middle. It keeps it stable. It gives it one quilt line. And it just attaches it. So that way, once I start doing all the other sewing, it just goes. Now, the beautiful thing about this machine, you guys can't even see that. I got too much light at it. But the beautiful thing about this machine is literally, I can put it on there and it just feeds it through. As long as I have it at the right angle, it'll feed it straight through. I don't have to do much, which is why I love this machine. So I have my X in here. See the little X on the panda? And then I'm going to put a Scooby-Doo on the other side because my coworker that likes Scooby-Doo also likes pandas. And then a bunch of my team members really like pandas. They were pretty sad when the pandas were leaving the States. So that was a whole thing. Hello. Hi, ladies. Thank you all for joining. I'm making bowl cozies again. This time these are gifts. Hey, Miss Linda. So, Miss Joanne, I haven't forgotten you, and I went and bought some more yarn. So I will because what I have is huge and it goes on my long arm. So my goal is tomorrow to go live and do the couching so that you can see how that works. So I haven't forgotten you. I bought some yarn today. When I realized I only had that jumbo yarn, which is for a quilt that I have to do, I'm like, I don't have it to fit this machine, so I'll definitely do some. Hi guys, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Anybody working on anything tonight? Last minute Christmas gifts or orders? Okay. So now I have my X on this one. So what I do next is basically, I have to remember, but I fold it to the corners and then I take these little corners like here and I'm going to do this at a diagonal. Ooh, a sweatshirt. So did you embroider it? Oh, a box of yarn. I know. I forgot. You know, Miss Linda, I didn't even think about that. Um, you over there crocheting now, aren't you? Oh, a Highland cow. What's a Highland cow? Is it like special colors? Oh, yeah. Hey, Sean. So I'm making bowl cozies is what it's called. Let me go get one so you guys can see it. And I apologize because I got one on my laptop and didn't add myself a second video, which I probably could if I find my phone. Okay. All right. Is that better? There we go. And I have all these lights on, so give me a second. Let's give it a glare. Let's see. All right. I think that's a little better. Okay. So these are bowl cozies. This is what I'm making. This one's a Mardi Gras one. I'm sending it to my mom for gumbo season. She's down in Louisiana. And this is another one for my cousin. Like all of these are for family. And then I'm making my coworkers now. And then I have to do tomorrow. So I hope she's not watching or doesn't watch the replay. But my niece wants a weighted blanket. So I went and found, she loves mushrooms. So I went and found some mushrooms, fabric. And I'm going to take the weighted blanket and cover it. So that way it has a pretty exterior because this one that I found, the only one that's been around, is so bland. So of course I got to fix it and make it cute. So the only thing I do here is I back stitch it so that it'll stay, and then I don't do the normal 1/4 inch seam. I do probably like a 1/8, just because I want it to. The more you have on this, the bulkier it becomes, and I don't want it to be bulky. So I'll also cut off this little seam too, so um, that way you won't have it. And so these are microwavable, um, because everything that I'm using is cotton. You have to be careful when you're making these, because if you decide to use a cute fabric that may have some metallic, that you can't put in the microwave. So these are microwavable. So if you have kids, they want to, um, something hot coming out of the microwave or putting in the microwave, and it's going to be hot when it comes out. It's good for that. And it's also good for cold things as well. So I really like these. And they're pretty simple. And I cut these things out on the AccuQuilt cutter. I have a die that will cut them out exactly. So that way I don't waste time trying to remember how I need to cut it, because time is money. And right now I'm so sleepy. I started my workout regimen with my trainer. So let me just tell you, getting up to go work out and driving there is a lot, because I'm used to just working out in the house, but I had to get out of the house. So I'm like, I'll fall back asleep. Like, I could do it tomorrow. I'm so slack. So I needed to get out of the house. So I hired a trainer. Miss Linda, you still working on your you still crocheting? So I was on this really, really oh, I lost everybody. Okay, thank you. I don't know what my this thing is telling me nobody's there. I'm like, oh no, I lost everybody. Thank you. I know your granddaughter's gonna love her. She's gonna love her shirt. Miss Marilyn, you doing anything right now, or are you winding down? Are you guys going to any of the shows this year? I keep thinking about if I want to go to the one in Long Beach. I went last year. I had a good time. I found some new vendors for my shirts. The good thing is that this does not take long. Um, oh, yeah, I know. I keep trying to think about it because they have like Road to California is also happening at that same time, which is a quilt conference, and it's not far from Long Beach. I'm like, but I'm like, I don't know. I keep thinking about it though. When I think about stuff like that, it's like I probably should go. So I don't know. Today I went to the my plastics distributor. Actually, she called me. Like the lady is so nice. Like I use e-plastics for a lot of my acrylic stuff, and she called me because they had just had a huge um, cut for one of the big universities here, and so she called me and say, "Hey, we have boxes of acrylic that I can give to you for a good deal." And I'm like, really? Because everybody knows I love acrylic. So I went over there and she did. She had a lot of acrylic. When I tell y'all, it was a huge thing of acrylic. And I'm like, oh my God. So she did just what she promised. She gave me a really good deal on a lot of acrylic. So right now, all that acrylic's still sitting in my car in the trunk, weighing it down, like literally weighing it down because it's a lot of acrylic. And so the guy was like, "We could deliver it to you." I'm like, dude, he already put this stuff in my car. You want to move it again? I don't think so. So tomorrow I have a task of putting up acrylic. This fabric feels really good. That doesn't need cutting. Okay. Make sure this one is. So I try my best to get it as close to the seam as possible. So that way it doesn't cause bulkiness because I'm going to have to do it right sides together so that I can actually not make it bulky on the inside, but yeah. So then now I have to figure out which side's going to be the inside. I think I'm going to put the panda on the inside and Scooby Doo on the outside. So when I do right sides together, I turn the panda into that. So, and then all I have to do is line it up, and then sew around the edges. Take my time doing that because I don't want it to mess up. And then turn it inside out. And it's almost done. One of the things I decided that I really liked was I like putting this little edge around here because it gives it a little bit more definition. So it's just a little bit versus it not having definition and just kind of be like, eh. Someone's like, do you want a pillow with a little decor on it? Or do you want a pillow just plain? Nah, I think I like a little decor. You know, we creatives, we always like the extra stuff. So I was on a call earlier tonight with it was a Zoom call with Miss Oprah Winfrey and a bunch of other people that are supportive of the color purple. It was really nice, very motivating. I can't wait to see the movie. Are you guys going to go see it? Yeah, thank you. I think the edge looks good too. My niece and I are going Christmas morning. So since she's not little anymore, we're going to roll over there 10 o'clock. So, you don't have to wake up early on Christmas morning anymore because she knows there's no Santa Claus. She's like 19. So we'll go over there and watch the movie, which is so sold out. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Everybody wants to see the movie. It was an awesome call. I thought it was so cool. I'm like, man, so many people doing lots of things. The people flooding the chat, I was dying laughing. I was like, there's so many people in that chat. Like, no one's ever reading that stuff. My big scissors. Let's turn these inward. Let's see. I'm going to put these away because I am clumsy, let me tell you. This girl here is very clumsy. And I have a container of clips. And I just got some more. I have some that I'm supposed to be able to sew. It has like the markings on it, so you can kind of sew up to it. I don't trust it. I know, 66,000 people. That was crazy. I'm like, now that's a webinar. Poor Miss Oprah was crying. She couldn't believe it. I was like, there you go, girl. They had the lady crying, but it was nice. It's pretty awesome. Now let's do it. Let's do it and slow it down. Oh, that's too slow. Jesus. Take all day. Now, the only thing about this is you got the little V. So, I have to guide it through there. Slow it down a little bit more. I think I just messed up because I'm too close to the edge. Yep, I am. Let's see. Because what I'm not going to do... Oh, no, I'm right at the edge. Okay. What I don't want to do is leave a little opening, Just don't want to do that. Wouldn't that be cool? Then I have to find some way to fix it. The woes of messing up. Yes, she is. To this day, I use that. You know how I used to do that? You can get a car, you get a car. I use that crap with my team. I know they be like, this lady crazy. Like, oh, you could secure an app, you can secure an app, and you can secure an app. Have a good night, Sean. Thank you. Like, this lady is crazy. Earlier this year, I went to go see my other. Good night. Oh, all things Sean. Yeah. I went to go see my other team that's in 2 other countries, and it was so funny because, like, international travel prior to COVID was always pretty easy for me. This time it was easy. It was just there's a little bit more red tape that I had to do that I didn't have to do before. because I travel out of the country quite a bit before COVID. And then now, like some countries, you have to have an invitation in order to get the visa. So that means someone in the country has to say that you're coming to visit, or you were extended an invitation to be there, which is very interesting. So, you guys working on goals or anything for 2024? Anybody got any goals they're working on or thinking about? Any new machines? Miss Marilyn, have you been embroidering? I know you got a new an embroidery machine over there. I feel like when I come to these edges, I get a little close. Okay, that looks good. I just have to check, make sure. Just trying to get get through the holidays. I understand that. No goes, Miss Joanne. Yeah. Yep, I completely understand that. So this year, I had 2 contracts with one of the largest school districts here. And it was for their PE clothing. And there should be no way I'm not shipping something every week. So what I found out once I got more in tune with it, because I do work a full-time job, but it turns out you actually have to get the people. It's more than you that's on these contracts. So it's like, okay. So now I have to go. I think I'm going to hire a hype man, is what I'm going to call him. Somebody to go to the schools and talk about my business, take them some clothing to test out, that kind of thing. Because, yeah, it may be beneficial. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call him a hype man, and they can go help me with all that. Okay, let me make sure. I think I got all of them. And yeah, so, maybe that's a goal for everybody. 2024, work a little bit harder. Oh, I have one on me. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut this a little bit more, but I think it's close enough. I'm just going to leave it as is. I saw someone put a piece of tape. When you're making handles for a bag, they put a piece of tape on the inside out part and they pulled it through. That actually was a really good idea. I thought about doing that for the bowl cozies too. But I just make the hole a little bit bigger, that's all. Finally. Now I have this thing that's called a purple thing. And it's going to help me punch out my little corners. It's really good for that. But again, I should have timed myself to see how long it's taking to make one. Yeah, I have to work harder. I know that too. Get some things done next. What is it? Next weekend, maybe after Christmas. Um, I start working on my goals, and I think we're planning to go live and do our goals online. Last year, I created this little book that I have on Amazon that's called Dream Big, a progressive vision board book. Because I've been creating vision boards since I was a kid, and so literally every year I had goals. A lot of the times I would always exceed the goals before whenever it was supposed to be. So um my 10-year goal plan I did like in 5 years. And so I was like, okay, what next? And so it's like keep going. So that's why I was like, we do these vision boards, but we don't really take them with us. The way I created it, this way you can actually take it with you. So mine is right back here. And I update it and I travel with it. So this is what it looks like. It's a little book, but I put on the back, write it down, make it plain. So that way you can kind of track yourself and see what you're doing, what you're planning to do. And I have like little sayings at the top of each page. Like this one says, think it and it shall be, and smile just because. So it's like different blocks and things, but it's a lot of blank pages. So if you wanted to put anything in it. And so I'm always traveling, so much so. Look, I've got one of my things in here. And so literally, um, you just take it with you anywhere you go. So that way, if anything happens or you complete something while you're on a trip or I don't know, at a conference or something like that, you just go mark it off. And then when you mark it off, add something else. So it's like, keep it going. I take mine with me and I look at it often. And this year I did pretty good. Even though I got a lot of things done that I wanted to do this year, which was those contracts, get into the system. So now that I'm in the system, I know how it works. So next year it'll be execution. Yep. So, and my little book is on Amazon. That and a bunch of other ones I did. So I published it there. But I like it. All right, let's close this up. And then we'll have an official bow cozy, one down, four to go. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to give people gifts tomorrow because I'm feeling tired, or I'm going to after Christmas when people are back in the office for the New Year and be like, Happy New Year, here's a New Year's gift. Because, I don't like to, I don't know that everybody likes Christmas, but I do. Let's make sure I close this puppy up. And so this becomes the starting of my edge. But I close it up first. And then make sure I got all my little snips out the way before I start. Okay. Now, one thing I did with this one was I went back through it and I actually put another X in it on the front, and it was okay. It's okay. I think it gave it a little bit more definition, but I'm gonna see once I put this in there because it stitches them together. I don't know that I need two, but I do think one would surely work. Because in this one, I literally just did in the bottom. I didn't do the sides. I just did inside the bottom. But you know what? I'm going to do that. And so it's kind of like side to side, if you will, in the little dip. And so do this one that way. And so I just think it just makes the center stay. So it gives it like a little anchor. And I don't know if you guys use these. Miss Marilyn, if you don't have these are the bomb. I got them from All Stitch. And they are like little tiny, tiny snips, but they get everything. Oh, do you? Oh, yes. I love very hot stews and chilies. Yes, yes. And I love tea, and I drink it out of a big old cup that has a bunch of the Super Friends on it. So, always got something hot, especially this time of year when it's cool or cold down here in Texas because it's pretty cold right now. All right, now let's take it all the way around, and then I'm done with this one. On to the next. Let's make sure I got it lined up. Yep, right on the money. I keep saying we should have a chili contest at work. We haven't had one of those before COVID. So I take it all the way out to the tip and then put that needle off in there and swing it around. This is going to be so cute. With Scooby-Doo on the back. Then I think it gives it like an extra little layer because I'm sewing it all the way around. Just want to go fast. I am horrible. I'm going to tell you what, directional fabric, it is the devil sometimes because both of these fabrics are directional. And let me tell you, I did not pay attention at all. So I can already tell right now, but nobody will know but you guys and me. Because I'm not saying one word. It's going to look good. Don't matter. Pandas are going one direction. Then Scooby-Doo and friends are going another direction. It's all good. It's the thought that counts. It is the thought that counts at this point. But it also means I'm tired. I probably should go to bed because I got to get up in the morning and my trainer's going to beat me up. All right. Last side. All right, this is it. Yay. And it is done. It's so cute. Cut these little. There it is. We got one done. See my little people like this, and oh, you know what? Oh, I did it right. It's up. It's perfect. I thought I had messed it up. That looks really good. And it looks like it'll hold a pretty good sized bowl. I have a bigger one for casseroles too. But it can't be microwaved. It's just to hold them like if you were carrying a hot thing to like a friend's house or something like that. But that's super cute. I like it. All right, I'm gonna knock out 2 more pandas. I gotta go to bed. So I'm gonna try to do some edges. So these will be prepped for tomorrow. So I'll do these 2, and then I gotta go to bed because my session is at 6 a.m. And so I have to leave the house by 5:30 to get there. Although yesterday morning I left home at 5:40. I think I said on time. But I feel like I don't like to be. I'm not one of those people that likes to be on time. I like to be early. And that may come from 25 years as a conference planner. Not like if you are on time, you late. What you gonna make? Oh, some for ice cream. Ooh, that would be nice. The good thing is, like with these, you can make them any size. And so these are 10.5 inches. So really nice. And what I bought to put in them as the gift, so I bought these large mugs, and they have the Gordelios chocolate cake, so you can make your cake in it. So that's what the Christmas gift is going to be. And then I'm going to add like some peppermints or something in there as well. And I thought about making them a tumbler. That's just too much. But I don't have time. Because what I do for one side of the country, I got to take this other stuff to the other people. So I don't want anybody saying, "Oh, you didn't make that for me." Well, but I did send them scarves by someone that came from over there. It's like, take them this. So I embroider scarves for them. Okay. Anybody have any good vacation plans for next year? I'm gonna be celebrating my birthday all year because I'm turning the big 50. So I'm gonna celebrate all year long. All right. I think once you get started, Miss Linda, do you find once you get started, you go a little faster? Thank you. Yep, panda. Let's see. You know what the panda having? Okay, that's the little fuzz. So I gotta make sure I watch that when I put that one together. So panda. Hey, that's good. Your husband take you away. That'd be good. Run away from the kiddos for a little bit. When I was trying to get online, evidently I have filled up my recording space. So I need to set it up where it just records on my computer because it's saving to a cloud space. I needed to just save to my computer, so I don't have to worry about that. Uh-oh. That sounded like something happened, but I don't see anything bad going on. I'm probably going to take a couple of short trips to make sure. You know what? I knew something bad was going on. This didn't even stitch at all. What's happening here? It's fuzzy because of this. Where's my little brush? I may have to. No, that should be catching. I don't know what's happening. It's in there. Let's try it again. I knew it sounded a little weird, but wasn't sure. Let's go now that's stitching. Something just happened just there. Oh, well. There's no thread there. Come on, no thread. Well, it's in there. Let's rethread this. You know, thread is one of those things when you're doing this stuff, and even when you're embroidering. Man, I have so much thread everywhere. I feel like I go to sleep with dreaming about thread everywhere. Let's put this here because I can't see. It's like thread attack. Now, the one thing I like about Brother Machines is they are so, oh, you know what? That has to be up. They're so very intuitive where it will not let you do something bad if you follow the numbers. It's like connect the dots. Now, the other day I was having a little problem and my needle threader was not working. It still wasn't. Okay. This time it popped though, so that's better than what it was doing before. And I think I have not threaded this right. And I was just talking about it. They were trying to make it idiot proof, but looks like they got one tonight because she's sleepy. it's probably time to take this one, quilter, to get serviced. Because I don't think I've ever had this one serviced. My multi-needle, yes. But I haven't had this one. There we go. It's working. All right. Now let's see if we can finish this up. And then, what you gonna check out, Miss Linda? I missed the comments. Oh, I think a lodge would be nice. Yeah, lodges are nice. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me while I make the bowl cozy and try to go right back into the same stitch. And I did, yay. I'm trying to use my foot pedal. Like for 5 years, I've never used a foot pedal. Like the 5 years I've had this machine, I've never used a foot pedal until like the other week. And I'm like, well, maybe it'll make me go faster if I use the foot pedal. So I'm trying it. And I know some people use that thing that goes right here, the knee. I don't know about my knee. My knee be acting funny. I don't know. That might be a little weird for me. I feel like I might be beating the thing up or something with my knee. Okay, that's that. Clip these little things off. And to put me a little trash can over here for all this, all these little threads. Do y'all have any favorite threads? Ooh, that would be nice. Ice cream fabric. Ooh, that would be cute. You know, I was thinking, like with some of the kids, could also put a cute little applique. Like if you just did it plain and like had some names or something like that, could do a little applique on here too. Like so that you can identify their bowl. Cozy can put their name or embroider on it. Like right where it's at right now, you can embroider the name before you put it together. That would be cute. Or at least an initial, maybe an initial, like um, first letter of their first name or something. Now we're cooking with gas. This is the fourth edge because it's just 4 edges on each one. This one going all the way back there because it's going to be special. Have my moments. Have my moments. All right. Now it's the pandas. Do inside out here. Let's see if any of these look like they need to be cut. Just this one and maybe that one. I have a whole thing of scissors. Scissors are my thing. Like I have tons of them. Lots of scissors. I think that'd be cute too. Put the initial in there. Ooh, let me not get too close. That would be a disaster. This sleepy kid is gonna go to bed in a little bit. I gotta find my clothes before I go to bed though, because otherwise that's gonna be a struggle. What am I wearing to the gym? Okay. Yes, a trash can is warranted over here. I have one over on my long arm, but I don't have one over here. So I need to get me one of those little ones. I have a little teeny tiny trash can. So all I'm going to do is pin this one, and then I'll be ready to call it a night. I'm not taking anybody a gift tomorrow. Everybody's going to get gifts afterwards, and then I'm going to say, I made them. So I am in Central Time. Yep. Miss Linda's a night owl too. Like I'm normally a night owl, but because I've been working out every day, not like my usual every 2 days a week, I'm so sleepy because I've been getting up. So I think after 2 weeks it'll kind of balance out. I've been sleepy and hungry all day. So I'm in Texas too. Well, no, I'm in Central Time too. I'm in Texas though, outside of Dallas. I'm trying to do better with my YouTube and actually going live on it because I'm always, literally always doing something. Like Miss Marilyn, I'll be watching you ladies and I'm over here I'm always working. So I normally put you guys on the TV and just listen and do stuff. I'm going to tell you what I did the other day, which was hilarious. So I'm in there. I have the Brother Scan and Cut. That's what I normally cut my rhinestone templates out with. And I'm calling myself Rhinestone. I reach and grab um, some transfer paper. So I thought, right? I'm thinking I got the right transfer paper. Nope. It was contact paper. Jesus. Burnt up. Like literally messed up a beautiful shirt that I got from this one US vendor out of LA. They make some really nice shirts. I cannot believe I jacked that shirt up, like literally. And it was a gray mock neck. I was like, oh my God. It's got like, it was gray mock neck, and I was putting the black, I can't remember the name of the ones, Miss Eve. It's the black ones that got from Miss Eve. Man, so mad. So, but I think I figured out how I can get it off the shirt, but it's like smeared. I'm gonna order me another one of those shirts. All right, that bowl cozy is ready for prime time. You know, what if I do somebody a Scooby Doo with? I think I'm gonna do a panda, and I have some other stuff. So maybe I do a panda with these squirrels. Let's see how that look. I got some little squirrels. The squirrels are doing everything on this thing. They playing a record player up here, like they dancing right there. It's like busy squirrels. This one is just hiding. I think he's probably an introvert because he's hiding under a mushroom. Chilling under the mushroom. It's not bad. I have so many I've cut. And I have these with the zodiac on it. I want this. You know what? I'll save this for my niece because she likes zodiac stuff. But it has like the scales, balances, the Pisces fish. There's a ram on there. I mean, it's all the zodiac stuff. And then it has the sight of the stars makes me dream. And it says, you are my sun, my moon, and all my stars. It's pretty cute. Oh, the jewels of the night. That's what it's called. The jewels of the night. Did you say you found? Oh, yes. I got Scooby-Doo at Joann's. That's where I got it. That was the only Scooby-Doo they had. She said she hadn't seen any in a long time. Because, like you said, Scooby-Doo, it's an older cartoon, which I used to love Scooby. Like Scooby had life lessons in it. It's kind of like Schoolhouse Rock, you know? Do Schoolhouse Rock, Conjunction Junction, all those. Yep. During COVID, I had a week where I just did all my Zoom backgrounds for work were something from Schoolhouse Rock. And people just laughed because the people that were old enough to remember were like, oh my God, I remember that. I'm going to tell y'all, this batting feels so soft. It is super soft. All right, Slep 36. I think I am going to call it a night after this goes through. I am so thankful you guys popped in on me. Gave me somebody to talk to. I do appreciate it. Miss Joanne, I am planning to do your video for you on the couching for this machine because I think you said your machine is very similar to this one, but it's the baby lock. But yes, so got Scooby-Doo. I'm just gonna put the panda on Scooby because it looks really cute. So I'll do another panda and Scooby, just in case somebody in the office wants another panda and Scooby and the panda. So that's how I'll do that tomorrow. And then I'll work on. I actually have some laser work I need to do. I have an order for a tumbler. I got an order for a design on the back of a jacket, which I sent the design over to the guy to look at it. It's for his daughter. It's not for Christmas though. And then, what was the other one? Oh, Miss Linda, I got another toy. I forgot about that. This thing here is a magnet. It picks up if I drop my, what do they call? You know how I'm always dropping my pin sometimes, like my little pin thing. It'll pick up pins. Like it literally has like a little thing in here it's called a magnet fingers, but it's for picking up pins and things. Can't lose that. That's my little autograph Tula Pink thingy. Put it there. Okay. So it will pick up like pins. Yes. Oh, I got a magnet bowl too. I just got this. I saw it at the quilt thingy at Quilt Festival. Not quilt, the quilt market. Now this thing don't want me to get into it, and I don't want to spill them. Like I really don't want to spill them. But I have the magnet bowl too. I love that thing. But oh, so like literally, it's a whole magnet itself. And then like of course you can do a sweep, and it just picks them up. But yeah, it's a magnet inside all over to pick up any of these things if you drop them or any of that. But you know, I like gadgets. What can I say? I'm sorry. I had to buy something else. It was a gadget. Okay. Well, anybody have any questions about the bow cozy? Maybe tomorrow go live, Miss Linda. You'll join me. Come on, if you're working. If you're working, I know you're over there crocheting something. Clean up my little area. Okay, Miss Linda. Oh my God, let me tell you what I tried today. Oh, yes, ma'am. Go ahead. What's your question? Turn that on. This machine, let me think. Because remember, so what I was doing when I went to buy this machine was I was looking for an all in one embroidery and quilting machine. And the gentleman told me, no. He said, um, so I don't think so. So I'm gonna tell you why. Because I got the Brother NQ1600, and I got this machine. So no, so both machines I paid 32 something for two. Oh, the AccuQuilt. Oh my God, I got it on sale. Like it was on sale even more than it is right now. Like I paid $500 for it. It's like 530 something. But here's where the expense comes into play. You only get like the dies are where you get the expense. So it comes with, I want to say like a triangle die and something else, but you know me. I was thinking about my quilting stuff. So I watched a few YouTube videos and I figured out that if I got one of the block, so there's like a box of blocks, that will give you like a whole bunch of different squares, which is what I wanted. And then I use a lot of strips. So I got the 5-inch strip and I got the 2.5-inch strip. So I bought the strips. I have a lot of dies. Like I've already bought, like I literally just bought this thing. This is my Christmas present. Merry Christmas to me. And I bought a bunch of dies. Like they were having them like 50% off plus another 20% off. So I thought that was a deal and I got it. Now, I do have some other dies in my cart right now. No shame in my game because they have a fleur de lis that I want. And then they have what was the other one? So here's what I did learn. There's two things. If you're on the website for AccuQuilt, make sure that you read the die, because there are some dies that are actually replacement dies that they have to go make. If it's a replacement die, they're making it, and it could extend your order getting to you, which was what happened to me. Of course, I saw a die for $20. I'm like, oh, let's get it. Well, guess what? It was a replacement die. They had to make it. And that held my order up for like 3 weeks. I'm like, what the French toast is going on? So, um, you got to read it. Make sure you don't get one that is a die that's a replacement die. So, what I also learned was that the best ones to get were if you could get them in a bundle. So, if you get them in a bundle, they come with that piece of acrylic, because the way it's cutting is its pressure. So, the knives are in the casing, and that a piece of acrylic makes pressure as it's going through, and presses the blades up to that acrylic. So, bundles, you get both the acrylic piece and what you and the die. If you just order the die, then you have to order the acrylic piece. So I learned a lot by talking to customer service, when um, my order was 3 weeks out, and it told me I would have it by like whenever I ordered, like that Sunday or something. And I'm like, my order's still sitting there. What's happening? Excuse me. And so that's what happened. They were making this $20 die. You get what you pay for. $20 for $20. I'm waiting on the rest of my toys to come. So I did get quite a few other dies, that makes full blocks. So it literally will cut everything you need for the block. And all you have to do is stitch it together, which I thought that was mindless. Like, I need that. So yeah, that's how much I paid for that machine, not the dies. So the dies are a separate cost. The more you buy. And evidently, they don't normally go on sale during the week, but they go on sale at shows. And they go on sale a lot at Christmas, because I was looking at one lady that's a quilter and YouTuber, and she was saying that, oh my God, I stopped using my AccuQuilt because after Christmas, there were no more sales on the dies. I was like, oh, really? That's how they do. So I don't know what's going to happen now, because AccuQuilt also bought June Taylor. So who knows? Who knows? They may do a little different thing and actually do run a couple sales, but it's my first time, so I'll check it out. I apologize. Oh, excuse me. I apologize for yawning. I'm so sorry. But I hope that answers your question. My next thing, you're welcome. I need to I have a 3D, I have several 3D printers, but I have one that I was always playing with. I moved it and I haven't put it back together. So I need to put it back together, and I need to use the CNC because it's a 3-in-1. It's a CNC. It's actually a 10-watt laser too. I know I need to go to bed. I know I'm going. Um, and so I need to make sure I put it back together. So that'll be something I'll do before the new year, because I'm trying to get the house in order, get all my little stuff put away properly. Like, I got this shelf situated the way I like it, so I can see all of the fabric. That's the thing. Well, thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. Um, I think I'm going to call it a night. Like Miss Linda said, it's time to go to bed. Um, and then once I finish the bowl cozies. Thank you. Have a nice day tomorrow too, Miss Marilyn. It should be quiet. I think everybody's getting ready to go on vacation at work, so it should be really quiet. I'll get some stuff done, but I have to be in the office, so I can't multitask and be in here too. So I'll be in the office, probably doing some stuff I hadn't done in a while, like catching up on some old emails. All right, ladies. Well, you all have a very nice night and a good day tomorrow. And I will catch you next time, hopefully tomorrow. Good night.